Okay, so you can confirm with me if you are able to see the screen. If you are able to see the screen, which I'm about to share here.
I'm able to see.
You're able to see?
Yeah, we are seeing the screen.
Okay, so this is what I decided to prepare for you. Price action, how to master it in simplest way. So how to master price action in simplest way? Because what we are doing, Forex is all about the price. That is where we make profit. So when we understand price action, it will be easy for us to know how to make profit, to master where to enter. That is the only secret. When we understand the behavior of the market itself, how it behaves, then it will be easy to know when to enter and when to come out. So those questions that we usually have: how do I take out? How do I press my take profit? How do I press my take profit? My stop loss, all that. It is all about price action. When you understand where the price is, how the price is behaving, if it changes the direction from how you are expecting it, you need to know to say, this time around, the price, it has changed the direction. You can even know where to place your take profit and your stop loss. So you know to say, okay, even if it may go down, I know to say to go up. But if it crosses this line, then I know that it is a big reversal. The price, it will not come on, it will not go back. That is the level that you put your stop loss to say, when it reaches on this, it passes up to this level, it means I have no hope. It is better off I cross. So this is what we are looking at, price action. So what is price action trading? That very important. What is price action trading? So when we're talking about price action, it is a technique or trading style where a trader makes decision based on the price movement on the charts, which is opposite relying on indicators. So we are talking about price action. It is a technique or a style, a trading style which a trader uses to make a trading decision. Those trading decisions, you only focus on the price movement on the chart, minus relying on indicators. So a price action trader, you just look at your focus just on the chart, minus looking at indicators. But there are two types of price action. There's pure price action. There's also not pure price action. Pure price action, you only use naked chart. You don't use any indicators. Indicators, you hear of moving average, Osam oscillator, all those are indicators. Pure price action, you don't include any indicators. You're just focusing on the price movement, on the candlestick pattern, on the candlesticks, how they are moving. But you can still trade price action. You can also add those indicators if you want to make your work easy. So price action, when you're talking about price action, you ignore the fundamental factors, okay? Or you only look at the price history. So fundamental factors, you hear people, especially if you are trading currencies, you hear people, they will be talking about news report, what have you have heard of that? You have heard of news. You need to look at news. You need also to look at, they will say the news is showing lead. So it means the dollar, okay, this pair, it will be bad, what have you, all those are fundamental. Now they will hear about news in America. There is shortage of food, so the dollar, a lot of dollar, it will do what. So those are fundamental. But when you are a price action trader, you don't focus on fundamental such as news, what is happening, what. You only look at, you only concentrate how the price, you only concentrate how the price, on the price movement. Even if you have not looked at news, but you only look at the price movement. This is what a lot of people become so surprised how a price action trader do. A lot of people, they fail to understand fundamental. They fail to understand how a price action trader does. Okay, so price action ignores about the fundamental factors. So that is all about price action. Price action, you look at, because it is a trading style that you use as a trader, where you make your trading decision basically on the price movement. Okay. When you look how the price is moving, then you decide either to buy or to sell. That is price action. So this is what you need to understand. Okay. So you need to master the chart itself, how the traders they behave by looking at the price. So the price charts reflect the beliefs or action of all traders trading in the market, trading the market. So the price chart reflects the beliefs and the action of all traders trading the market. So when you are looking at a chart, it shows you, or it reflects the beliefs and action of all traders. The way the chart is moving, it shows how the beliefs of different kind of traders and how they are trading. So when you see a big uptrend, you know to say, so a lot of traders this time around, they are buying at this particular time. Buyers, they have taken advantage of the market which is going up. Don't worry, we'll go through the chart very soon. Just make sure that you understand I'll show you the chart very soon. But let us make sure you understand what I'm saying. So you look at that, okay? So for example, if the price has made a suddenly large move higher, then the price action chart will clearly show this, because all you are looking is at the price movement. So even if you see a biggest blackout, you would know to say sellers have taken control or buyers have taken control, because what you are looking at, it is on the chart. You are trading what you are seeing. Okay. So this movement which happens on the chart, this is what causes many different factors, okay, which makes the patterns to behave the way they behave. When you see moving up, when you see something like candlestick patterns, when they form such as head and shoulders, double top, all those are formed because of the movement which are caused by traders, depending on how they are looking at the market. Okay. So buyers, they will show you to say, okay, buyers this time around are in control, sellers are this time are in control. So as a price action trader, you are creating a clear system so that over a set of trades, after you have taken into an account of all your wins and losses, you are making profits. So as a price action trader, you must create a clear trading system. A clear trading system, you need to understand, you must have a setup, you must have a strategy which you follow. In that system, you need to know how many profit that you can take and the loss that you can prefer to lose. If you say, no, me, I can, in end trade, I'm willing to lose at least $10. So you make, even if it goes against me at this particular level, I can hold it up to this level. So if it does not change its mind, then I can only lose up to $10 or up to $2 or up to $3. You make your own trading system. When it breaks this level, this is where I enter. So you master, it becomes part of your system. So that is all about a price action. So price action allows you to do this and also create a system that suits your personality, your personal style. So as a price action, it will allow you to create a system which suits your personal your personal style. So we are different. So we need to know which one is good for us. So if you are good at trading candlesticks, you focus on that. If you are good at just trading trends, you look at that. If you are good using support and resistance, if you are good using candlestick patterns or what have you, you look at that. If you are just interested in selling, you concentrate on that. You are interested in doing both, buy and sell, it is up to you. It also helps you to know which suits you. Is it holding holding position or scalping? All of these, it will help you what suits you. In which time frame are you focusing on? So you can trade in many different markets. So as a price action, you can trade in many different markets. You're not asked to say how can I trade Boom 500? You can still trade. Indices, you can still trade. Currencies, you can still trade. Cryptocurrency, you can still trade as a price action because you are looking at the movement of the market. So you have no issues. Any time frame, you can trade. Okay. So now, how to learn price action trading? So how to learn? So what we are going through in this poster, this is what we will discuss about the different price action strategies that you can use, the systems, also patterns. There are 3 things to keep in mind, which we want to look at. Just for today, we'll look at 3 things. These 3 things, you must master them. You must master them. That is the simplest way on how to understand price action. When you master how many things?
3.
If you have forgotten all what I was saying, just master these 3 things only. When you master them, you will not have issues. Number 1, price action, okay, discounts everything. What you need to understand as a price action, don't focus on what people say as a price action. So, people who are fundamental, who trade this fundamental, they criticize a lot of price action because people like banks, what have you, and other fundamental traders, they think as if the price action traders are jokers because they don't understand how they analyze the market. It is just like how people don't understand how the weather forecast predict how the day will be. That is how people, they don't understand. That is how those who trade fundamental, they don't understand the price action trader. So number 1, what you need to understand is, as a price action trader, the only thing that you are looking to do is to analyze the chart in front of you. That is number 1. You only concentrate what you are looking in front of you. For example, the trend, patterns, potential trade setups. These are what you are looking at. You're looking at the trend, patterns, and the potential trade setups. Okay? So you trade what you see. You trade what you see as a price action trader. If you are looking at a chart, even if someone comes and tells you to say, no, it will not do, I'm not seeing opposite, don't be discouraged. You trade what you see. What you are seeing in front of your chart, this is the trade that you get. Don't even start looking at what I had one of my students saying that I don't even trust my take profit. and I don't even trust my take profit. So it means that she's still having problem when it comes to the analyzing, believing what she's seeing in front of the market. So you don't doubt yourself. You trade what you see. You don't think that or feel. You trade what you see. If you see that it is a good sale, you enter without wasting time. And it is the only way that it will guide you of the issue of psychology. Because you trade what you see. Even if it strikes, or even if it goes against you, you know to say it will still come, it will still go my way, because I know to say, once I was looking at the chart, M4 time frame is showing me to say it is a good sale. Even if in 1 hour it's showing a little bit of going up like a short reversal, but it will continue, meaning you still hold a trade without fear. That is number one. As a price action trader, you are looking or analyzing what you are seeing in front of you on the chart. You look, for example, you look at a trend. You can look at a trend. You can look at patterns. You can also look at potential trade setups. Okay. So you are trading what you can see. You are trading what you can see in front of you, not what you think could happen, like with fundamentals. So you trade what you see, not what you think that it could happen. That is what differentiates price action and the fundamental. Fundamental, they trade what they think could happen, because of when they look at news, they feel the price. But with us, we trade what we see, not what we feel or think. Is it clear on point number one?
Yes.
So let me try to look at which screen are you seeing?
And the price action discount.
You are seeing what?
The screen where your notice on the price action.
Okay. I will show you the screen which let me go to the new chat so that we discuss much easy. So make sure that in your syllabus, in your plans, you must make sure that you put the laptop as one of the budgets. Are we together? So as much as you have a phone, but make sure that you work on having a laptop. It will make your work much easier. Is it making sense?
Yeah, sure.
As long as you are a trader, a laptop is a must. Just a minute, let me just go to the live chat so that I should be sharing. Oh, can you get me? Can you get me?
Yes.
I don't know what happened. I went off the meeting. Okay. You're able to see the screen? Are you able to see the screen?
No.
Okay, just a minute. But you are able to get me?
Yes.
Okay, let me try to share the screen. You confirm if you are able to see the screen.
Yeah, we are seeing the chat
Yeah, we
now.
are seeing each other.
You are seeing the chat?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now what we do is we were saying firstly number one is we trade what we see. We trade what we see. So when we look at boom, so we'll look at boom 500, then we'll also go to V75. So when we look at this price, starting from here, we could see that this is where the price was. The price was here. Okay. You just get another tool to use. So when we look at history, I'll talk about that on the first point. So when we look at here, this is where the price was. Okay. This is where the price was. The price was up to, it was at this level. It was at this level price. So when we see the price, it was at somewhere 6,007. Now where the price is right now, it is here. It is at where the price now. The price now, it is here. The price, it is now here. Okay, which is at this is where the price is here on this point, which is at 4,623. So from 6,000, it is now at 4,623. So just by looking at there, you could see that there is a down, the price has been decreasing from this point up to this point. Although it took time for it to reach here, that is why you could see it came it had to reach at this point. It started going up, it came back like that. It is now here. So we are looking at it in such that it has decreased. So what it is trying to do here, we can see that there are two options. There are two options which there are two things which the price is trying to do here. Because when you look at here at this particular point where the price is, it has been when you look at here, here. So we are seeing that we are expecting the price when it breaks this level down, then we'll know to say it is still going down. This last point here. When it breaks this point, the one which I've just circled, then the last we'll know to say it is going up. Then we'll be looking at this point here. We'll be looking at this point here. Just here. We're looking at this point just there. When it crosses this point, when it crosses that point, pardon?
What time frame is this?
This is 24, which is 24 hours, which is D1, which is 1 day. So this is how we are looking at it on a bigger time frame. So we know to say when what is happening here, the price is ranging. It is ranging. So as it is ranging, this is in bigger time frame. Okay. So we can also look at it in a smaller time frame, but we are just looking at the bigger picture. So we are seeing that when the price breaks this level on top and down, when it breaks down up to this level here, the last part here, then we know to say it will continue dropping from where it is 14, it will go as far as below. But if it crosses this box top, then we know to say the sellers are trying to recover from where the price came up to that level. So that is point number one, where when we say to say we trade what we see. So we trade what we see. So this is what we are seeing. All this is what we are seeing on the chart. This is what the traders are doing on the market. So we don't guess, we don't feel, we are just trading what we see. So even if it goes against us, it is easy to cross, because we know to say we are expecting the price because what they are doing here, we know to say it is ranging. It is either one or two who take control. So when it breaks on top, we can go with it. We know to say it is going up. Even if here we can enter, then you can give yourself a big setup. A setup can say, okay, where it is right now, here I can enter sell. If you say sell, you can enter, you can say, okay, I'll enter sell. Then my take profit, it is up to this level. Then my stop loss, if it goes up, my stop loss, it can be as far as here. You can do that. So that is the first point. That is the first point of you trade what you see. Okay. Are you able to see the same screen?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We go back to where we on point 2. So we have looked at point number 1. You trade what you are seeing in front of your chart. Okay. You trade what you are seeing in front of your chart. Don't trust in what you are seeing. Trust your eyes. Then point 2. Number 1, trade what you are seeing in front of your chart. This is how you become an expert. This is how you overcome those psychologies such as fear, such as doubts. Okay, when you just believe what you see on the chart. So number 2, the price moves based on the trends. Always remember that. When you are looking at price action, just know, master this. The price moves based on the trends. So the price, it moves based on the trend. It could be uptrend, downtrend. That is how the price moves. When it begins to range, it is just trying to tell you if it was a downtrend. When it begins to range, it means it wants to change the direction, either to continue with the same trend which it started with, or to change the direction, either to continue with a downtrend or to change to go as an uptrend. So always remember that after establishing a trend, after establishing a trend, what does it mean? After identifying a trend, what do? The future price movement will more likely to stay in the same direction. So meaning if it was a trend, if it was a downtrend, then it begins to range. That's not to say that ranging, it may happen, it will still continue with the same downtrend. Is it making sense?
Say it again, coach.
Okay, so upon establishing a trend, always remember to say the future price movement will more likely stay in the same direction. So there's more likely of the price to continue with the same trend. So if it was trending, let's say it was a downtrend, downtrend, then it begins to ranging. Just know that it is likely to continue in the same downtrend. If it was an uptrend, then it begins to range. Just know that it is likely to continue with the uptrend. Likely, it means there is 90% of the trend to continue, but there's also the 10% of either it change direction to another trend. Is it making sense?
Yeah.
I'll show you what we are talking about. Until a trend bends, it is your friend. And it is often one of the best ways to make the best odds in your favor. Just not to say a trend, it is your friend until it bends. So if it is trending, if it is a downtrend, it is your friend until it bends, unless it changes its mind. So you go with it. On the trend, that is where it is the easiest and best way to make good profit. Because when it is trending, when you see it is a strong trend. When it is trending, it is a downtrend. When you enter, even if it does, it must shoot strikes for those who are catching strikes. For those who are trading boom and clash, even if it may try to shoot, you will know to say to continue selling. You will not forget, you will not fear. Even if it takes you back to late, it will still come back to profit, and you make profit. Is it making sense? So we have looked at number one, price moves based of trends. So make sure you take advantage of those trends. So let us go to the chart. Let us go to the chart, to the Leo chart. We see what we are talking about. We see what we are talking about. Let me get another pair. Let us try to look at D75. I'm using binary.com, right? So no wonder on binary, the last time frame, it is only 24 hours. Okay, so let us look at this. Let us look at this. That is binary. We are looking at it in V75. We are looking at V75 in D1, which is 24 hours. So let me reduce the screen. Let me reduce the screen. What type of a trend is this? Can you get me?
I'm getting you, but I can't see clearly.
Try to zoom. You can't see the screen.
think it's an uptrend.
No, it is not about I think here. Number one point number one, you trade what you see. So when you look at it, it is not about I think, I feel. What are you seeing?
I'm seeing an uptrend.
Very important, very confident. I'm seeing an uptrend. But when you say I think, it means you are doubting. If someone tells you to say, mama, it is ranging, you change your mind. So how do you know that this is an uptrend? You look at where the market is coming from. This is where the market is coming from, and this is where it is going. So it is increasing. Have you seen? It is increasing. So it is increasing. So this trend, it is. So if you entered from here, you are in profit up to this time around. This is in D1, but you can also look at a trend just from here. Okay, because this is history. This is history. Okay. Now, when you zoom V75, you can also see when you look at it here, you can see that this is a trend because there was a trend from here up to here. There was a downtrend just from here. There was a this trend. It is also a trend here. There was a gas trend here, downtrend. Then there was also a trend buy from here up to there. So, but what we are seeing is that the sellers, they came back up to this level. The buyers, let me do like this. Let me do like this. There was when you look at this point here, the sellers, they had to push the market as far as here. As far as here. Okay? As far as here. Are we seeing? Have we seen?
Yes.
Me, I'm not seeing you, so I'm not seeing you. So if you're not responding, I will not know. So the sellers, they have to, I'm saying where I'm pointing here, the sellers, they have to push. This is a trend. There was a strong downtrend here. From here up to this level where the price is, we have pointed below here. So you could see the sellers, they have to push the market. So if you knew to say here, there's a strong sell here, you would have taken advantage over it. Now, when you look at here, the buyers, they started going up. So in this case, your trend is your friend until a bend. So in this case, if you entered from here, sell, you're scalping just from here up to this level. When you just see it start going up, you can cross so that you remain with profit, that you remain with the profit from here up to here. Is it making sense?
Yes.
So now, for example, you hold the trade, let's say it is going up to this level. Then you see buyers, they come in. Buyers, they're coming in. So what we're expecting here to say that the buyers have taken control. We're expecting these buyers to control, to reach as far as to cover this level here. To cover this area. Because they have to reach this to reach at this level. So we're expecting, let me just go here. We're expecting these buyers who started to enter here to go to recover up to where the price is, up to that level. Are you seeing what we're expecting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, what happened is that we entered we were hoping that it reaches that as far as there. Now, from nowhere, the sellers they entered you could not to say it has changed. It has changed the mind. If you see a good sale, it is taking you below what you are doing. You can close if you have a small account, so that you don't lose what you have gotten. Now, these sellers, you could close and join the sale because you know to say sellers have entered. Now, these sellers, we're expecting them to cross on this area, the same point here. We're expecting them to cross this level. So we are saying that we're expecting them to this level here. We're expecting the sellers to penetrate on this level, because for them not to allow the buyers to recover as far as there, it shows that they are interested to continue selling, to continue this trend which started here, which ended from here, which was disturbed by the buyers, to continue this trend as far as there. Now we see that even if they came here on the same area here, on the same area where these buyers they entered, the same buyers who entered from here, again they came here to continue pushing, so that they continue the same journey to recover to that level here. So now, again, the sellers, the moment it reaches there, they came in. So what we are looking at is, but we are able to see there's like a green candle which is forming. Have you seen? Let me try to zoom in. Have you seen this green candle which is forming here? Here, have you seen it?
Yes, coach, we are seeing it.
Let us answer. So we are seeing that for when the price came up 1, it came round 2. We're expecting the price. This is now our support. We're expecting that when the price hits on the support, when it comes the second time, we are expecting the breakout. Now, since it did not break, so we know to say buyers are strong. So we are expecting that they want to recover as far as there. So we're expecting them to continue with their recovery from as far as here. So this, the one which is starting, we're expecting the buyers to continue as far as there. Here, the first mission, they failed. We're expecting the second mission, they reach on the point where they failed. No wonder you see this when you observe this 75, there is a good opportunity of buy. That in a bigger picture, can we do like that? In a bigger picture, we can say it started like this, like this, like this. Are we see? It was coming up. Let me do like this. It was coming up like this. Coming. It was coming up like this. What is happening? Okay. It was coming up like this trend here. It was coming like that. Don't worry about that. You see, this is how the price was coming. So when you use it, you can use your trend line to give you a good one. So I'm just using my pointer here. Don't know why it is. Okay, let me try to use a trend line. Okay, so it was coming like this. Don't know why it's failing to. Okay, I'm sure you're able to see. It was coming, the price was moving like that, like that, like that, up to this level. Then from here, you could see there was a falling down. Have you seen this falling down?
Yes, coach.
I want you to, don't know what the, just a minute. Don't know, maybe it could be network or what. Okay, so I'm sure you've been seeing. It was coming, this was a trend. Uptrend, 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 uptrend. Then the moment it teaches here, you could see there was a downtrend which started to happen here, up to here. Then it continued with an uptrend there. So that this is what we are saying to say. The trends, the trend which it starts with, it is most likely to continue with what it started. Okay, so that is the point which I was telling you. Now let us go back to. Let us go back to. Let us go back to our last point as we summarize. Okay. So this is what I was saying. After establishing a trend, the future price movement will more likely to stay in the same direction. Until a trend bends, it is your friend. So not until a trend bends, it is still your friend. You continue holding or taking advantage of it. You only change your mind when you see that there's a bend. Or this bend, we can say a reversal. It is often one of the best ways to put your take profit or to take to put your best time to buy more or to sell more. Okay, so now we move to the last point. So what you need to remember is history repeats itself. These 3 points, that number one, we have talked about trade what you see on the chart. Number two, always remember to say the market, it moves in a trend. So even if it lands, it will continue with a trend. So number three, history repeats itself. When you master these three, you have no issue. History repeats itself. History does repeat itself. When you are trading as a price action trader, you must remember to say history repeats itself. I'll show you how. When price action trading, you are using chart patterns to analyze the market's movement. You can use the chart patterns to analyze the market movement. Head and shoulders, those are chart patterns. And the many forms of price action analysis have been used for more than 100 years, and they are still very important even up to now, because the patterns, they move the same. That is the behaviors, how these patterns, they behave the same. They don't change. So when you just master these patterns, you'll be able to identify. Well, I'll show you the simplest way. Even if you don't know about how to use the patterns, the chart patterns, you can still use, you can just look at history by looking at support and resistance, then you have no issues. So the reason these patterns continues to repeat it is because people and traders continues to repeat the same behavior when put in similar situation. So the reason why these patterns, they don't change is because the way trader, they behave, they still behave the same. They have the same habits. We have people who are greedy in the market. We have people who are greedy in the market. We have people who do not know how to trade. All they want is they will not train their skill. They will just deposit the dollars and they'll start trading without knowing. This is what causes those patterns to repeat. There are people who are afraid. They'll enter, they'll close. They'll enter, they'll close. There are people are there who are afraid to do that. So that is why the patterns they repeat. So this is where we end. Let me now talk about. This is where we end. So number one, as I summarize, I'll share the screen on the chart pattern so that I explain. So number one is that we have seen that the simplest way is you trade what you see on your chart. When you trade what you see on the chart, you not have issues with psychology such as fear, such as greedy, and anything to do with psychology, because you trade what you see. You know to say, you not hold a losing trade. You know to say at this level I need to cross because the market has changed direction. Number two, always remember to follow the trend. A trend is your friend. It could be a downtrend or downtrend or uptrend. A trend, it is in anywhere. You can see, you can take advantage of to those small trends depending in which time frame you're looking at it. In 1 hour, you can take advantage of that trend. In 1 minute, you can also take about that small trend that you may see in that 1 minute, 5 minutes, just like that. Then the last one, always remember to say the history repeats itself. When you understand that the history repeats itself, you'll be able to you'll be able to take advantage. The profit that the huge profit that you made, you can still wait for that same huge profit to come again in the future so that you take advantage of it. So when you understand this, then you have no issues when it comes to trading. What do we mean that history repeats itself? Let me show you how we mean. When you master this, then you have no issues when it comes to making profit. You'll be making profit like crazy, you people. You'll be making profit like crazy, like no man's business. You'll not be affected with FOMO, fear of missing out, because you say that history it will repeat. So let me just show you. Let me just try to zoom in. Where is it? You're able to see the screen?
Yes.
Let us use 1 hour. The network is so okay. So now, what do we mean that history repeats itself? Let us observe that history repeats itself. When we say history repeats itself, this is what we mean. So now, when you look at, this is where the price is. I mean, this is where the price was at. This is history. Where the price is right now is here. Okay, let me do like this. So where the price right now is, the price it is here. It is at this level here. Here. It is at this level here. Have you seen where the price is?
Yes.
Now, all this behind here, it is history. Where the price is, it is just here. So the price it is here. This is V75, mind you. When you understand these 3 points, you'll be killing V75. It has got man. Where the price is, it is here as we are speaking right now. Let me zoom in like that. That is where the price is at as we are speaking right now. That is where the price is. Better, I do like this. This is where the price is right now. Now, this is where this was our this was our this was our resistance level. Are we seeing it? Are we seeing our resistance level?
Yep.
Now, this was our support. This was our support. Here below, this was our support. So I'll just take it as far back as possible. As far back as possible. So now, this was our resistance. We are looking at history. This has passed because there was a sell already at up to this level. So this is now history. So this was our support, which has already passed, which the price is going up. Now, when you look at this support level here, I mean resistance level on top, when we trace it back, you see that it has repeated. It is on the same level before here. Even in history, there was on the same point. There was a strong sell here. Have you seen this sell? Have you seen this sell?
Yes.
On the same level, have you seen this sell again? Again, here on the same level, have you seen this good sell? So this history, this sell is the same which repeated here. It's the same which also repeated here. So we are also expecting in future, it could be here, it could be here, it could be here, this history to repeat again. Not until blackout. Again, we look at this good buy. We go back to history on the same point here was buy, this buy. There was also again buy this big candle here. On the same level, there was this buy green came back on the same point, on the same point, on the same point. It came back again on the same point, was the buy, again buy. So we're also expecting as long as it comes back again, it will still repeat. If it breaks out, when it comes back in future, it will still repeat. So this is what it means that this repeats itself. So when we observe what the price will be like now, just by looking at it, it was on the buy. It was on the buy. Now when we look at history, this is where the price is here. Right now it is here. This is where the price is. It came back from this point. Now when we look at history, there was a strong buy here. This buy, it went as far as on top there. Have you seen the buy? Have you seen how history is showing us?
Yeah.
So meaning where it is here, we have 95% sure that this history, it will go as far as there. So meaning no wonder you could see people have entered trend. So there are people entered from me up to now, they are still holding. Their take profit, it is here on top. Their stop loss, it is somewhere here. So that is what I mean, that history repeats itself. History repeats itself. So when you understand these three things, number one, trade what you are seeing in front of your chart. Number two, focus on the trends. Number three, history repeats itself. When you understand the way the history repeats itself, you must look at your history. Then you understand even where to put your buy limit, stop limit by looking at history. Do we have any questions from what we have discovered today? The other things we'll be adding bit by bit. What time is now? It is now 22. Time up. So I've recorded this. You can go through it so that where you have the more you go through it, the more you become you get to understand. Sometimes you can't get anything at the same time, but by going through it, repeating, you get to understand. Don't just be lazy. If you want to make it in Forex, don't be lazy. Focus. At least one time, at least 30 minutes, look at the chart. You study it, you see. Okay, I was doing like this. You go through what I was doing on your own so that you see how you are understanding it. You try to draw, even if you draw, even if you post my screenshot, is this the correct way of looking at history record? In that way, you get to know. But I don't receive those kind of questions. You go through it. I was trying to analyze it to see how the drawings that you have, is it correct? Then I'll see that people have been practicing. I've been going through what we are training. When you just train, you pass. It's just like at school. Those people don't go devise what the teacher trained them. They will still have issues. So this is all about these three important. I've already shared the PDF in the group Telegram channel. You may go through it. So if there are no questions, we can call it a night. Good night and God bless. I'll share immediately.
Thank you.